The fate decreed in such a way that Brest found itself on the very junction of two cultures and civilizations, the West and the East, thus making this Belarusian city a unique monument. Features of a Russian administrative uyezd, district center, Polish miasto, town, and Soviet regional center are peacefully combined here. For example, the building of the Regional Law Museum would be able to add some beauty to any European city. Its exposition is also very rich. The museum has an archaeological, numismatic and ethnographical collections, rich collections of manuscripts and books published before the 18th century, collections of painting and graphic arts. In 1968, they started research works connected with the ancient Brest. Several well-preserved buildings of the 13th century, remains of 224 wooden houses were found. They have become a foundation of the Archaeological Museum Breste. It is the only museum of a medieval East Slavic town in the whole Europe. In the 70s of the past century, the Brest customs started to contribute to the holdings of the Regional Law Museum. It was the very start of a new museum, the Rescued Values Museum. Its exposition consists of about 300 pieces of art and antiques. All of them were confiscated by Brest customs officials, while some passengers tried to smuggle them from the country. The museum is situated in a small cottage in one of the main streets of the city, Lenin Street. The cottage being an architectural monument of the beginning of the 20th century. The dwelling houses built in Brest in 1920–1930 during the Polish period have preserved their original view. It was the period when the style of constructivism was very fashionable. Flat walls and roof decks, narrow windows, chinks, no extras, everything on behalf of the tenants. There are several such small villas in the center of the city of Brest, and all of them add some charm and coziness to the city. The Brest Park is considered to be the best one in the post-Soviet area in the sphere of family recreation and entertainment. The park is a favorite recreation place of the inhabitants of Brest and guests of the city. The park was founded in 1906. Its area is more than 25 hectares. There are park amusements there, and they also arrange cultural events and festivals for children in the open air. The newly married couples follow the tradition to have their pictures taken against the background of the local landscape and to leave their fidelity lock on the bridge named the Bridge of Love. People also come to the park just to walk in the shade of chestnut trees and acacias. The International Theatre Festival Белая Вежа, the White Tower, organized in the city on the book, has put Brest on the map. For the first time, the festival took place in 1996. This is the only festival of such a high level in the Republic of Belarus. Every year in September, theatres from more than 20 countries come to the city from far foreign countries and the near abroad. The Brest Theatre is a stage not only for the actors from many corners of the world. A festival of classic music, the genuine musical evenings, take place here at the beginning of every year. Celebrated performers and young talents. Musicians from many countries of the world come to Brest every year in order to bring happiness to the local audience with their talent and virtuosity. Classic films, novelties of the film industry, stars of Russian and Belarusian magnitude. Once in 2 years, Brest welcomes Festival of National Cinema. Both recognized authorities and beginners, producers and actors long to get the symbol of the festival crystal stork. The festival is held in the Brest Cinema Hall, Belarus. It is situated in the central pedestrian area, Sovietskaya Street. It crosses the whole central park of the old Brest. Walking along Sovietskaya Street, you'll see one of the oldest temples of the city, the St. Nicholas Church, built in 1906. On his way, the tourist is bound to take a picture of a magnificent monument erected to celebrate the 1000th anniversary of Brest. It was inaugurated in 2009. The monument reflects the rich history of the city through the token persons who contributed a lot to the prosperity of Brest. There are many shops, internet clubs, cafes and bars in Sovietskaya Street. When evening comes, lights set the mood of the Alley of Lamps. As years ago, they are lightened up by a lamplighter. The legend has it that one who touches him will find happiness. Try your fortune. Welcome to Brest!